Give the floor to Roland Center.
The world now knows Palestinian savages murdered 9-month-old baby Kfir.
Sorry, I have to interrupt, and I invite all speakers to use language that is commensurate with the dignity inherent to our discussions here on human rights. Everyone has the right to express their views, but this should remain within the appropriate framework and terminology. As I said yesterday, tolerance and respect must be the guiding principles of the Council's work, and I will not tolerate disrespectful language. With this in mind, I give the floor back to this video statement.
Brother Ariel and their young mother Shiri Bibas with their bare hands. Palestinian barbarians mutilated their tiny bodies.
Stop the message, please. As I just said, the language used in this room must adhere to the rules of dignity and respect inherent to our discussion. The language that's used by the speaker cannot be tolerated. It exceeds clearly the limits of tolerance and respect within the framework of this Council, and I therefore give the floor to the next statement.
Genocide against the Palestinians in Gaza Strip. We have seen the most heinous crimes.
The ongoing atrocities committed in Gaza.
The genocidal war and persecutions continue.
As Israel is openly committing genocidal acts, ethnic cleansing, and Israel is brutally killing.
The litany of unspeakable horrors. Gaza is in ruins, strewn with the blood of the innocent.
The Israeli military occupation in Gaza rolled through the enclave like a merciless steamroller. Such barbaric acts, their attempts to impose Judaism in the face of this genocide, an unconceivable genocide of the Palestinian people in Gaza.
The brutal atrocities committed by the occupying power.
Palestinian civilians are massacred.
Inflicting starvation.
The unspeakable atrocities on and indiscriminate killing, Israeli brutalities in Palestine.
For decades, Israeli forces have systematically killed Palestinian children. Israeli forces will continue to kill Palestinian children without limit.
That the Israeli colonial apartheid regime.
An all-out genocide.
In an apartheid system based on racial domination and oppression.
The world now knows Palestinian savages murdered 9-month-old baby Kfir, his 4-year-old brother Ariel, and their young mother Shiri Bibas with their bare hands. Palestinian barbarians mutilated their tiny bodies in an attempt to cover up the atrocity and pin their deaths on the Israelis trying to save them. Palestinian beasts sent a coffin back to Israel with Shiri's photo on it that didn't contain her remains. Palestinian perverts, sipping on coffee, brought their babies and children to watch the handover of a dead Jewish baby and child. The stage depicted Israel's prime minister as a blood-sucking vampire and Israelis as Nazis. And yet, High Commissioner Türk, you responded that the problem was the, quote, handover of the remains, not the degenerate Palestinian masses who reveled in their very butchery, not the obscene anti-Semitism everywhere you refuse to name and shame. On the contrary, today you demonize Jews on the basis of so-called facts from the same liars and murderers themselves. According to the Ministry of Health, your report says, an oxymoron if there ever was one, which makes you an accomplice, a High Commissioner for Human Wrongs, with the blood of Jewish innocents on his hands. Where is the accountability for you?